Looking forward for your comments. Okay, we have people from Poland. Great. And yeah, they do sell pens. That's super good. Okay, so so anyone else want to share where they are from? A bit shy, but no worries. Okay, hopefully everybody that wanted to join us. So again, welcome to the Fan Sales System live demo. It's been a huge demand for the fan sales system. So I'm super happy that that today is the launch day, that we can finally support also the fans businesses. And the agenda for today is that, I will quickly present what we do, why we built what we built. I will do a quick walkthrough of our sales system, then present how you can use the sales system, how to get implemented, and I will also get you a chance to book a meeting with our consultation team, so to get you started so you can be live next week. So let's dive in. So selling fences is super hard. You know that better than everyone. The fences are super configurable product. They have millions of options, and probably not two fences that you sold were the same. Which means that you have a lot of communication with customer, a lot of personalization, customization. So here is a usual story that we hear from not only the fence industry, but everyone from the outdoor living industry. So a prospect calls you and they don't know actually what they want. So you help them understand all the options. So they are then happy, you aligned on what they want. They are still not totally sure. So you send them a catalog, you send them some pictures of the past project, and then you spend an hour building their quote and send it to them, for example, 3 days later. But then the competitor was probably faster than you, and you didn't get any response from them, so they basically ghost you and buy from another company. So this is your everyday story that you're probably hearing, and it's a very very sad story, because you're putting in so much effort, so much money in the advertising, so much effort in the quote preparation, into helping your customer, and then the end result is that the average fence company only sell one fence in the 10 inquiries they get. So if I change this a bit, so 90% of all the time of all the people that inquire from you, they don't buy from you. This is a reality in outdoor living industry, and I have to tell you, you're not bad at sales. You just need a better sales system. And this is also the reason why we started building a visual sales systems for outdoor living businesses. So currently we are already working with a pergola, veranda, awning, garden room, container garden room, and carport. Outdoor living businesses. So we are supporting already a lot of the products, and today is finally the day that we also start working with fans businesses. So we are launching a fan sales system today. And probably you're wondering, what is a fan sales system? Maybe you saw some advertising of us or some communication regarding the fans 3D configurator, but I have to tell you, it's more than just that. So this is why we named it a fan sales system. So the fan sales system shows your fences in 3D. It generates quotes in seconds, so you don't spend time manually preparing quotes, but the first quote goes out super fast. It's generated automatically and can be on the email in 1 minute, and you also know who is ready to buy. So you don't focus your time on the ones that are really not ready to buy or just on the window shoppers, but you know exactly who is ready to buy. And we also have a system that helps you manage all the quotes, all the inquiries, so you actually know what your pipeline looks like and what to expect from the sales. So the first thing I want to do, like the most important thing, where you're here, you want to see the walkthrough. So I will just switch my screen and do the walkthrough first of the configurator and the quote part, and then at the end of the walkthrough, I will also show you this powerful backend that we call Sales Hub. So before I dive in, I have just two disclaimers. So this first part that you will see, this is actually your customer's journey. So they start with a 3D configurator and they prepare the quote themselves. Also, the second disclaimer is we have one configurator, the options prepared. So what you will see in the fence configurator, this is our demo. Of course, when we will be working with you, we will adjust and customize this configurator that will suit your brand, your price, and product options. So if you don't see something that you have, don't worry, because when we have one-on-one conversation, we will check out what kind of products do you have and if we can support what you have. So, okay, let me just change the, like this. Okay, so this is our fence 3D configurator. I think that visualization looks very good. We also added a big house at the back, so it's really, you can have a feeling how big the fence is and also how it could fit to a modern house. We also have some interactive options that are probably not that important for the fence, but still they are here. You can also see it from the above. So yeah, so this is the 3D configurator, and the first thing that we do, we will design the panel. So what we are currently supported, so yeah, this is a 3D configurator for the aluminum fence. So this, we were communicated that this is the first fence configurator that we will support. And with the types of the panel, we support horizontal slats, shutters, picket, privacy fence, looks like this, and the vertical slats. Okay, my favorite one is this one, so this is why I will choose it for this demo. Then the next thing is like the collection. Of course, when you have a horizontal slats, you can have more like collections or more like options. And yeah, like I will choose this one. And then the next thing is, of course, the color. So here we already have the most popular colors, but we can support any color that you have, and we can also support some wood textures. So teak, oak, and cedar. So, and yeah, if you have any additional wood textures, we can of course support them. You just need to provide us with the examples. So yeah, I think the most popular one is Anthracite Gray. So I will continue with that one. Then you can also like change the height of the fence. We are supporting some standard dimensions, but we can also like go totally custom. So this is totally what you are supporting. We are adjusting this to you. So I think that I will go with this one. Then the slat gaps. These slat gaps, of course, this is totally customizable to you, but for the demo, we have like those options. So I think this fence looks really nice. Then regarding the posts, we are supporting like two types. We have aluminum posts and concrete posts. So those concrete posts look like this, and I can also like totally customize this. But yeah, probably aluminum posts are preferred option, and they have also more features. So this is why I will show this one. With the post cap style, we are currently supporting 3: flat, dome, and pyramid. But if you have anything else, you will just need to provide us with the example, and we can implement this. And with the installation type, we have in-ground installation, surface mounted, and faced mounted. So now we designed our panel. So I really like this one that we prepared. It's super basic, but it's everything that the customer needs. And then the next thing is the fence shape. So yeah, the fence is not just a panel, but it's usually like more panels together. So we are supporting 4 different fence shape. We have a single line, we have L shape, we have U shape, and enclosed. So those are currently the fence shape that we are supporting. And okay, I will go with the L shape for this, and then I can configure each side. So I will start with the side A. and yeah, make it a bit bigger. So because I need a bigger fence. So for example, like this, I will hide the panel dimensions, so I can only see the dimensions, the total length. And yeah, I can panel width. I can do it like economical, or I can do the equal size panels. So I think I prefer this one. And I would also like to add some gates. We are currently supporting a single gate, a double swing gate, and a sliding gate. For the demo, I will use this one, and also I will make it a bit bigger, and then I will like slide it so it's in front of my garage door, for example. Okay, and then great. Then we have a side B, and there is totally the same. There is the same process. So I can configure the length. I can use the panel width. So I will also use the same as on the side B. And here I don't want any gates. So yeah, this is regarding the shape. And when I'm happy with my fence, I can also view it in VR. I'm not showing this feature on a live demo because for this you need you need your smartphone. But if your customer like configures what they want, they can also like view how this is actually looking in their garden. I will give you the link of this configurator later, and then you can test it out. And then we have another thing here. So this is the price. You see that is almost 300 per month. And per month is because we, like in this demo, we are offering some kind of a financing so that people know how much they can expect this to be per month. But regarding the prices like this, so you can show the prices of the fence or you can hide the prices. Usually we suggest our customer to hide the prices, and so that they are generating more leads, because if some window shopper would just like to like see the price, they don't submit like an email, and you want to know who is actually interested in your product. So the next thing is, so I finished my fence design, and the next thing is I write my information in, and I just click here, view the quote. And yeah, quote is now preparing. It takes a few seconds for the quotes to prepare. I can still check my summary here, and voila, the quote is prepared. And yeah, this is not the usual PDF quote that you are maybe used to. So in the outdoor living industry, the PDF quote is usually something that's a standard. And just at the beginning of this month, so in June, we totally changed what the quote in outdoor living business means. So we are not sending out the PDF quote. We are sending out this premium quote experience. So this is actually a landing page where you have all the information you need to actually make a good decision. And yeah, you on this demo are actually the first people to see this, because we have never showed this publicly yet. Only our customers saw it, but yeah, you're actually the first one, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this quote is it has everything that it's needed. So some obligatory information. It's totally personalized. So this quote is for Ida Hafner. This is my name, and then I have some. We have some very important features, for example, locally manufactured, installed in 10 days, 10-year guarantee, free site survey. And then what's the really wow effect? I can actually check again the fence on the quote itself. I can actually check, and I can also do the reconfiguration. I can view it in AR. So yeah, this quote, the most important thing of the quote is of course the price. So the price part is here. So we have the full price, and then we have a full breakdown. Then we have this payment calculator. If you don't use some payment financing, that's totally okay. You can actually totally customize this landing page. So you can add some testimonials on, you can add some pictures of the past projects, anything that customer needs to know before they decide to buy from you. So think about this page or this quote as everything customer needs to decide, it's there. And yeah, this quote can be totally personalized to your brand. include everything that you want, all the pictures, all the testimonials, all the key benefits. So this is what is becoming a new standard in the outdoor living industry. So I hope you like it. Maybe you can write in the chat if like the quote, if this quote experience is better than the PDF quote that you're used to. Okay, so this is actually the journey of a customer. One important thing, and if a customer is interested, they can tell you this. Okay, I am interested, and this is your signal that you call them or like follow up them immediately. Okay, this was the customer journey, and then I will go and show you how this looks on your end. This is our backend, and we call this Sales Hub, where you have the overview of everything what is going on in sales. So for example, here you can see all the quotes that were coming in. So this was the quote that actually, the inquiry that I submitted, and we can check out this inquiry. So I have me as a salesperson, now I have all the information that I need to see what this person configured, what's the price, and I can also call this person like to check if the quote is okay. And then maybe with this person, we said, okay, we have to change a bit the quote. Maybe to add some additional feature, or maybe to like a different dimension of the fence. This is super simple to do because I can just edit the quote. Or for example, I can show you it's also super simple to add the discount. For example, today is the, okay, so today is the launch day. So we are giving a 10% discount, for example. It's super simple to add this here and just update the quote. The quote is now updating, and I will just share a message, hi, new quote, like this. And of course, you write something much better, but for the demo, this is okay. And yeah, then I can see all the variation of the quote. So yeah, here in the Sales Hub, you actually have the options to have the overview of what's going on. You can also have this Kanban view, so you see how many quotes you have, how many quotes were confirmed, how many you lost, or how many quotes expired. So this is your overview of everything that is going on. And then also something that we just added, you can add some labels on. So for example, call in July, book a site visit. So this is actually your reminders, what you have to do with a specific quote, with a specific prospect. And also one super important thing is you see this fire icon here. So we are also calculating how active a potential customers is on engaging with the quote, and how many times they opened it, how many times they shared it, and so on. So if someone opens quote more than a few times, of course they are super interested, and this is when you will see this fire icon with them, which means they are like a hot lead. You need to call them as soon as possible. So for example, if you come in the office in the morning and you just like, you're maybe not sure what are your priorities, you just go in Sales Hub, filter the hot ones, and those are the ones that you have to call immediately, because this is your opportunity how to close them. Okay, so this was a short presentation of the SaleSqueze. So you saw the front end and you see the back end. And yeah, I will continue. I have a few more slides prepared. Maybe you're wondering how to actually use this. So you can put this, the most obvious way is that you put this on your website. So yeah, people, and yeah, the call to action on your website is, for example, design your fence. Then we have also some other options. So you can use it in a showroom. So some of our customers that will also have a showroom have these big screens, and people that come in the showroom can actually design their fence there. And yeah, this is a super great because you have a combination of the 3D visualization and then also your salesperson on the other side. And this is like a magic combo. And then the next thing, you can use this? You can use this on a site visit. So if you go on a site visit, you just take a tablet with you. You talk there with your potential customers, and you can also show them options on the 3D. And then you also can use it for the internal sales. For example, how I showed you on the, like, for example, add a discount or maybe add some other options. Yeah, okay, this is super important message that I want to give you. A configurator is just a pretty tool. Like, a configurator is a great tool, and it really helps a lot of sales. But if you want to get the real outcome, so to win more fans project, you have to have the whole system around. And this is also why we are not focused only the 3D configurators, but because the 3D configurators are like super great tool. But what are you looking for is actually to like increase your sales, to win more fans project, and also like not have so much time spent on code preparation and so on. So you have to have like the whole system built. So first, some kind of advertising, so people find you, or people can people know that you exist. Then specific landing pages to capture interest. Then they go to the 3D configurator when people can design, play around. This is really the super nice tool that they can explore your product options. Then they get a quote in a few seconds. So means that no competitor is faster than you. So if you send out a quote in a few seconds, you are always the first one to send out a quote. And then what you want to have is to book a site visits. Usually when we are working with outdoor living businesses, they tell us, we are a winning project on a site visit. So if this is true also for you, this means you have to book more site visits, because this is where you are very successful. So we also help you with that. And the end goal is that you win more projects. Okay. And this is like the system it's really helping businesses. And we can also help you not just with 3D configurator, the quoting part, but we also have a super special program for our customers that we set up the meta advertising, prepare the landing page, and then all the way to book a site visits. So in a few slides, I will share a bit more about this. But before, I want to share you also some success story that we have from the fence industry. We are working already with a few fence businesses, and one is from Slovenia. They are a Nabo company, the Nabo brand. And before they start working with a fence sales system, their inquiries were all over the place. They spent up to 1 hour or even more for a single quote. Their manual calculations also were leading to costly mistakes. And there was actually just one salesperson that was working all the time, weekends, evenings, and he was actually close to the burnout. Maybe you can understand, because now it's probably also the high season for you. You have a lot of work on your shoulders, so hopefully you're not working weekends and evenings. But then after they implemented the sales fence visual sales system, their inquiries also increased, because there was such an easy way to send the inquiry, because people were playing around, and they also saved a lot of time on quote preparation, and their sales also improved significantly. So they are our super happy customer, and we have similar success stories also from other industries we are working on. So here, just 4 that I want to highlight, but on our website you can read more success stories. So Spalding and Sons, this is a UK-based garden room business. They tripled their sales in 90 days when starting to use the whole system. Then we have Armad. This is a carport manufacturer. They increased their sales by 40%. Then we have a spa solution from Switzerland. Their conversion rate went up to 17%. So 17% of everyone that they were in contact, all the leads converted into sales. And this number is from when they had a low season. And then the last one is also Pergola business from Lithuania. They were actually a brand new business, and when they started working, they were super tech savvy. They understood what it takes for them to really scale their business, and they sold 30 pergolas in 90 days as a totally brand new business. So yeah, we have a lot of similar success stories. So you're probably wondering how to become our next success story. So yeah, how to get started. So the process how to get started is super simple. So first thing is you need a call. To book a call with our consultant Olga. She is the best person that will tell you everything that is still unclear. We will also check if we can support your products, and then she will also help you to subscribe. Then the next thing is that you give us all the information about your product, pricing, and the brand. We have one questionnaire prepared, so you work with our team to get all the informations. The next step is on our side. So we build you the system, and in 7 days, the system is ready to publish on your website and in all other sales channels. So yeah, we commit that you go live in 7 days. Of course, if you are collaborating with us and giving you all the materials, we are like promising you that if you subscribe today, the next week you are live. And then I told you that we had a special program also for our customers. So yeah, only our customers can join the 90-day growth program. And in this growth program, our success team really makes sure that you are very successful with this sales system. So we establish you the advertising on Meta. Then we prepare you the landing page. So this is how you generate leads. You already have the configurator and the quote part. And we also build you a page where you book a site visit. So the outcome is that you win more fans project. And yeah, we also have some guarantees that you will add at least 50K of new sales from this from this funnel in the 19 days, or we work for free. So yeah, this is a program that we have for all our customers, and we have a cohort, and the next cohort starts on June 22. So if you'll be fast, starting with us, you can onboard this cohort, and we can start collaborating before the summer, which I think is very nice. Maybe just for the end, I would like to say that we are already working with 150 leading outdoor businesses in 32 markets. So we are basically everyone in Europe and in America. We also have like customer from the New Zealand. So we are operating globally. And yeah, if you also want to be one of the outdoor living businesses that's like change their way of doing sales, have a very better sales result, you can book a free strategy session with our consultant Olga. She will help you analyze your marketing sales funnel, so to see what's working, what's not working. She will present how the fan sales system can transform your business. So if you also have some additional questions, you will ask her. You will also check with her if your products are a fit. And bonus, everyone that will book this strategy session will also get a course on how to build high-performing sales funnel. So also all the marketing knowledge or the advertising knowledge, the landing page knowledge, we have a course prepared for this, and we don't mind this giving to you. Because this is a way we can also help you. So book a free strategy session. And also, I have one disclaimer. We are just onboarding 5 new fans businesses in June. We are already in full capacity, so 5 is maximum what we can do. So we can really support you also on your growth journey. So the first 5 that will like sign in, those are the ones that we will work with. The calendar is probably pretty full. So on Monday is the first time slot that you can book your call